on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
Not mediocre, but a child of the Chicago.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played in weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this to about the 28. James Bradbury up from his corner spot to make the stop. Second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. A gain there of 11. First down, Chicago.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Swift. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. To throw, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
To the air right away is Hurts. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's Barkley to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Well, we just wrapped up a 30-day men's winning challenge here at Lakewood. We do this annually for all the fellas. And,
A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
Amazing things. And the focus of this challenge is to really
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal.
Have been a part of the winning challenge.
Here's
I've
Hurts.
seen them grow. I know them in their personal life.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit, that was really well done.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. His drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. On the option, it's Swift. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. There goes Swift, 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 36-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Chicago. We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. On the bootleg, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
All the way back at the 14, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Williams. On the out, connected with Allen. Good running on display there, taking it to the 5, but now it is 3rd and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bears extend their advantage to 14-3.
It's really been Ephesians 3:20 for us. We've seen God's favor chase us down. Things that we shouldn't be getting, contract we shouldn't be getting. It's just making them kind of bit.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10.
So we decided to stay active. And between then and now, I've lost 95 pounds.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Didn't know what I needed, and God did. And 15 years ago, when I used to volunteer at Kids Life, I met a guy.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
I realized I'm incredibly successful. I was like, man, where he is where
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
What it was to build my life, not
to throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
You know, are so great. I love being a part of it because I just see myself in these men. And I love that there was a guy
on 3rd down. Here's Hurts.
They pursued me, and so I pursued him.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Well, oftentimes those seats can be limited if you're in the wrong environment or you're around the wrong people. And so my encouragement
2nd and 7
to you today is to pursue the right soil, pursue the right environment.
from the shotgun. It's Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Choosing the right environment, choosing to be planted. You got to thank you for what we've done in these guys' lives. I believe in declaring that you're going to do so much more in those who are watching and listening that are choosing
Jake Elliott now for the extra point.
in the right environment, pursuing the right relationships. And I believe in declaring that you're going to unleash
The kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4. It is 14 to 10.
God bless you.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an...
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Thanks for being so generous. There's so many things in 2008 can happen, and we just will always thank you for your generosity. We take a moment every service to worship for the fatalities in the home. That's what we're doing. Just a moment out. Worship God. Worship God. Pray, worship Him, serve Him.
On 4th down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. Burton Covey deep for the Eagles.
That's the God we serve. You've probably seen some of that in your own life. We have as well, so let's be consistent with our time.
The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
That's God causing contracts to find you. That's God letting gifts come out that you didn't know that you had. That's God connecting you to the right people. It's not just giving. Giving is part of it. Giving is a big part of it. Right? Giving is the only place I see in the scripture where God said, in other words, we did the test and see if I went over.
Now Hurts. He keeps it himself. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He'll run again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Here's first and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. So comes to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And he will score. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Scott now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This pass caught, right side, it's Allen.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Bears sending out their punt team as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down, and that's complete to A.J. Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
The open receiver is Dotson, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Hurts again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
3rd and goal for Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This about as short as you can get. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Eagles gonna extend their lead. It's now 24-14. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That is into the hands of Allen downfield. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Williams on the out, connecting with Allen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now a 3rd and 2. They will run it over center with Swift. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Man in motion is Brown. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. One more time, they try Barkley. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Chiefs did an excellent.